Love is often painted as a battlefield, with countless books, movies and advice columns teaching us how to fight for it, hold on to it, or win it over. But what if the secret to true love lies not in fighting harder, but in stepping back and letting go? This idea may seem counterintuitive in a world that glorifies control and effort, yet ancient Stoic philosophers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius understood a profound truth. The key to lasting relationships lies in focusing on what we can control, our own actions and mindset, and releasing our grip on everything else. Stoicism teaches that peace and fulfillment come when we stop chasing external validation and learn to cultivate inner harmony. In relationships, this wisdom becomes a game changer. Imagine loving freely without the fear of rejection, embracing your partner's individuality instead of clinging to unrealistic expectations, and fostering connections that thrive on mutual respect rather than control. Sounds liberating, doesn't it? By letting go of the need to control others and learning to master your own emotions, you create space for love to flourish naturally. This is not about being passive or indifferent. It's about practicing detachment, embracing imperfection, and trusting the journey of love without forcing it into a predefined mold. The result? Deeper connections, healthier relationships, and a love that stands the test of time. In this guide, we'll explore 9 powerful lessons from Stoicism that show how stepping back and letting go can lead you to true love. Each step is designed to help you shift your perspective, break free from toxic patterns, and approach relationships with authenticity and grace. If you've ever struggled with love or felt like you're trying too hard, this is your chance to transform how you experience relationships. Dive in, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on love, life, and timeless wisdom. True love might just be a mindset shift away. Step 1. Understand what you can and cannot control. In the intricate dance of relationships, the desire to control outcomes often takes center stage. We want to ensure things go smoothly, to make our partner happy, and to secure a love that feels safe and predictable. But here's the paradox. The more we try to control, the more we risk losing the very thing we're trying to protect. This is where the wisdom of Stoicism comes in, urging us to focus on what we can control, our own actions, thoughts, and emotions, and let go of what we cannot, like another person's feelings, decisions, or behavior. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." This profound yet simple truth can transform how we approach love. Trying to control your partner, whether it's their habits, choices, or how they express affection, is not only exhausting, but ultimately futile. People are not puzzles to solve or projects to perfect. They are individuals with their own free will, shaped by their unique experiences and perspectives. Instead of fixating on what your partner does or doesn't do, Stoicism encourages you to shift your focus inward. What kind of partner are you? Are you kind, patient, and understanding? Are you communicating clearly and showing up authentically? These are the things within your control, and by mastering them, you naturally create the conditions for a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Letting go of control doesn't mean apathy or passivity. It's about recognizing that love, like life, is unpredictable and messy, and that's part of its beauty. By releasing the need to micromanage every aspect of your relationship, you open yourself to genuine connection and growth. You also free your partner from the pressure of living up to your expectations, which fosters trust and mutual respect. This mindset shift can be challenging, especially in a world that equates control with strength. But true strength lies in self-mastery, not in controlling others. When you stop trying to orchestrate every outcome, you'll notice a surprising shift. your relationships become lighter, freer, and more harmonious. Love thrives in an environment of acceptance, not control. To put this principle into practice, start small. The next time you feel the urge to control or fix something about your partner, pause. Ask yourself, is this something within my control, or am I reacting to something that's ultimately beyond my influence? Redirect your energy to what you can do, be it listening more attentively, showing appreciation, or working on your own growth. Understanding what you can and cannot control is not just a Stoic principle, it's a powerful act of love. It's a reminder that the greatest gift you can give your partner is the freedom to be themselves and the willingness to meet them as they are. When you embrace this truth, you unlock the door to deeper intimacy and a love that's built on trust, respect, and mutual growth. Step 2. Let go of unrealistic expectations. Expectations can be a double-edged sword in relationships. On one hand, they can inspire us to dream of love that's beautiful and fulfilling. On the other, they can set us up for heartache when reality doesn't match the idealized version in our minds. This is why one of the most liberating lessons from Stoicism is to let go of unrealistic expectations and embrace love as it is, not as we think it should be. Relationships often falter under the weight of unspoken assumptions. How often your partner should text, how they should express affection, or even what your life together should look like. These expectations, though often unintentional, create invisible pressures that strain the bond between you and your partner. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wisely advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In relationships, this means focusing less on trying to mold your partner into an ideal and more on appreciating who they truly are. When you release unrealistic expectations, you free both yourself and your partner from the exhausting cycle of constant performance. True love isn't about measuring up to a checklist. It's about connection, understanding, and growth. Think of how much lighter your relationship could feel if you stopped trying to shape it into perfection and instead allowed it to evolve naturally. Letting go doesn't mean abandoning standards or settling for less. It means setting realistic expectations rooted in mutual respect and compassion. It's the difference between wanting a partner who never makes mistakes, unrealistic, and wanting a partner who is willing to grow with you through challenges, realistic. This shift allows you to approach love with an open heart and an adaptable mindset, both of which are key to long-lasting happiness. Practically speaking, start by identifying your expectations. Are they based on your needs or societal ideals? For example, do you expect constant validation because it makes you feel secure? Or because Instagram Reels tell you that's what love looks like? Recognizing where your expectations come from helps you distinguish between what's truly meaningful and what's simply noise. Engage in open conversations with your partner about mutual expectations. What do they value in the relationship? What do you? This dialogue can prevent misunderstandings and bring clarity to what truly matters. Remember, no one can meet expectations they don't know exist, and clear communication is a cornerstone of any healthy relationship. Now, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What are some expectations you've let go of in your own relationships? How has that shift changed your perspective or strengthened your connection? Share your experiences in the comments below. We'd love to learn from your insights and stories. Your journey could inspire someone else to take that leap toward more fulfilling love. So, the next time you catch yourself clinging to an idealized version of love, pause and ask, is this expectation helping me build a stronger relationship, or is it holding me back from experiencing love as it is? True love isn't about perfection, it's about acceptance. Drop a comment and let us know what you think. Step 3. Cultivate inner peace. Before seeking external love, love often feels like a grand quest, seeking that one person who will make us feel whole, happy, and fulfilled. But what if the real journey begins not in finding someone else, but in finding yourself? The Stoics, masters of timeless wisdom, teach us that inner peace is the foundation of all meaningful relationships. Before you can share your life with someone, you must first cultivate harmony within yourself. Seneca once said, "A happy life is one which is in accordance with its own nature." This means that true contentment comes from understanding who you are and aligning your life with that truth. When you lack inner peace, relationships often become a way to seek validation or fill emotional voids. But when you approach love from a place of self-awareness and emotional balance, you bring confidence, stability, and authenticity to your connection. So, how do you cultivate inner peace? Start by practicing self-reflection. Take time to understand your values, passions, and emotional triggers. Ask yourself meaningful questions. What makes me happy? What are my priorities in life? Am I seeking love to enhance my life or to fill a void? The clarity you gain from these reflections will help you approach relationships with a healthier mindset. Self-care is another essential aspect. Engage in activities that nurture your well-being, whether it's journaling, meditating, exercising, or simply spending time in nature. These practices not only reduce stress, but also build your sense of self-worth. When you feel at peace with yourself, you no longer seek external validation to feel complete. Instead, you enter relationships as a whole, confident person. Another key Stoic practice is gratitude. Instead of focusing on what you lack, celebrate the abundance in your life. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to appreciation, making you more resilient and optimistic. And let's face it, who doesn't want to be with someone who radiates positivity and self-assurance? But cultivating inner peace isn't just about quiet moments of reflection. It's also about building emotional resilience. Relationships will inevitably bring challenges, and without self-discipline, minor disagreements can escalate into major conflicts. By practicing Stoic principles like pausing before reacting or reframing challenges as opportunities for growth, you create a more harmonious dynamic in your relationships. Imagine entering a relationship not as someone looking to be completed, but as someone who is already whole. This shift changes everything. Love becomes about complementing each other's lives, not compensating for gaps. It becomes about growth, not dependence. If this resonates with you, take the first step today toward cultivating inner peace. Embrace self-reflection, gratitude, and emotional discipline. And don't forget, this is just one step in transforming how you approach love. If you found this insight valuable, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more life-changing lessons rooted in timeless Stoic wisdom. Let's journey together toward healthier, happier, and more fulfilling relationships. Step 4. Practice detachment, not indifference. In relationships, the line between caring deeply and becoming overly attached can sometimes blur. While it's natural to want to hold on tightly to the ones we love, the ancient Stoics remind us of a vital truth. True connection doesn't come from clinging, it comes from practicing detachment. This doesn't mean you should stop caring about your partner. On the contrary, detachment is about loving freely and fully, without the chains of control or fear. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught, "Never depend on the admiration of others. There is no strength in it. Personal merit cannot be derived from an external source." In love, This means recognizing that your worth isn't tied to how much your partner validates you, how often they reassure you, or how closely they align with your expectations. Instead, true love stems from mutual respect, trust, and the freedom to be authentic, both for you and your partner. Detachment is the art of letting love breathe. It's about giving your relationship the space to grow organically, rather than smothering it with unrealistic demands or constant fear of loss. This doesn't mean you stop investing in your relationship or become indifferent. It means you learn to embrace the unpredictability of love without trying to control every aspect of it. When you practice detachment, you allow your partner to be themselves, flaws and all. You stop trying to fix them or change them to fit your ideal. This fosters deeper trust and connection because your partner feels seen and accepted for who they truly are. At the same time, detachment frees you from unnecessary anxiety. You no longer live in constant fear of what might go wrong. Instead, you focus on what is right in the present moment. To put detachment into action, start by identifying areas where you feel overly attached. Do you constantly worry about your partner's actions or feelings? Do you seek reassurance too often? Once you've identified these patterns, work on shifting your focus inward. Strengthen your sense of self-worth and remind yourself that your happiness isn't solely dependent on your partner's behavior. One powerful tool is practicing gratitude. Focus on the positive aspects of your relationship without clinging to them. Appreciate your partner's qualities, but don't place them on a pedestal. By balancing admiration with acceptance, you create a love that is both grounded and freeing. Ultimately, detachment empowers you to love with clarity and intention. It's not about holding back your emotions. It's about ensuring those emotions come from a place of self-awareness and inner peace. When you approach love this way, it becomes less about possession and more about partnership. If this perspective resonates with you, take a moment to reflect. How can practicing detachment bring more balance and joy to your relationships? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more Stoic-inspired insights into love, life, and personal growth. Together, let's build relationships that are as free as they are fulfilling. Step 5. Embrace the present moment. In the rush of life, it's easy to fall into the trap of what-ifs and what's next. This mindset often spills over into relationships, where we either dwell on the past, reliving old mistakes and regrets, or obsess over the future, imagining potential problems or plotting a perfect outcome. But the Stoics, with their timeless wisdom, remind us of the transformative power of the present moment. Marcus Aurelius captured it perfectly. Confine yourself to the present. When you embrace this principle in love, you create a relationship that's rooted in connection, authenticity, and joy. Think about it. How often do we miss out on the beauty of what's happening now because our minds are elsewhere? We're scrolling through social media instead of truly listening to our partner, worrying about tomorrow's deadlines during date night, or replaying a disagreement instead of appreciating the peaceful moments. These distractions rob us of the magic of being fully present with the person we love. Embracing the present moment means giving your partner your undivided attention and being fully engaged in your shared experiences. It's about listening with intention, noticing the small joys, and finding gratitude in the little things, a shared laugh, a comforting touch, or a moment of quiet togetherness. When you do this, you not only deepen your connection, but also build a reservoir of positive memories that strengthen your bond over time. One way to practice presence in your relationship is through mindful communication. Instead of formulating your response while your partner is speaking, focus on truly hearing them. Ask questions, validate their feelings, and show empathy. This not only enhances your connection, but also fosters trust and understanding. Another tool is practicing gratitude in real time. Pause to appreciate your partner for who they are, rather than getting caught up in what they should be or what might happen in the future. Gratitude shifts your mindset from expectation to appreciation, which is a powerful way to nurture love. Of course, embracing the present moment isn't always easy, especially in a world that constantly pulls us toward distractions. But when you consciously choose to anchor yourself in the now, you unlock a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. Remember, love doesn't exist in the past or the future. It's happening right here, right now. Take a moment to reflect. Are you fully present in your relationship? If not, what small shifts can you make to bring more mindfulness into your interactions? Start by setting aside distractions. Put down your phone during dinner, plan a technology-free date, or simply take a few deep breaths before engaging in a conversation. These small changes can make a big difference. If this idea resonates with you, give this video a thumbs up to show your support, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more life-changing insights inspired by Stoicism. Together, let's create relationships that thrive in the here and now, filled with connection, joy, and love. Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear how you plan to embrace the present moment in your own love story. Step 6. Let go of the need for validation. In a world where likes, comments, and followers often define our sense of worth, the quest for validation has become a powerful force in our lives, especially in relationships. But what if the secret to true love lies in letting go of this constant need for external approval? Stoicism, with its profound wisdom, teaches us to rely on our own sense of self-worth rather than looking outward for affirmation. When you let go of the need for validation, you free yourself to experience love in its purest form. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This powerful idea reminds us that our happiness and self-worth should not depend on how others perceive us, especially in relationships. Seeking validation from your partner, whether through constant reassurance or approval, can create unnecessary tension and dependency. It shifts the focus from building a healthy, balanced relationship to a constant cycle of seeking affirmation. Instead of seeking validation, Stoicism encourages us to build our sense of worth from within. When you develop confidence in yourself, free from the need for others to constantly reassure you, you're able to enter relationships from a place of strength, not insecurity. This doesn't mean you stop caring about your partner's feelings or feedback. It simply means you no longer tie your sense of self to their approval. When you stop depending on external validation, you begin to love more freely and authentically. To put this into practice, start by focusing on your own strengths and qualities. Remind yourself of your worth, not because someone else tells you, but because you know who you are. Reflect on your accomplishments, your passions, and the ways you've grown. Celebrate these things without needing anyone else's acknowledgement. Another key aspect is to let go of the need to be perfect. In relationships, it's easy to get caught up in trying to be the perfect partner, the one who never makes mistakes or is always agreeable. But true love thrives in an environment of vulnerability and authenticity. Embrace your imperfections and be open to learning from your mistakes. The more you accept yourself, flaws and all, the more you free yourself from the constant need to seek validation. When you stop seeking validation, you also create more space for your partner to show up authentically. Rather than placing pressure on them to make you feel enough, you create an environment where both of you can freely express your thoughts, feelings, and vulnerabilities without fear of judgment. This openness fosters deeper emotional intimacy and trust. Now, take a moment to reflect. How often do you seek validation in your relationships? Are there areas where you can start shifting your focus inward and relying more on your own sense of self-worth? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear how this concept resonates with you. Step 7. Develop emotional resilience. Love is not always smooth sailing. Like all relationships, it comes with its share of challenges, misunderstandings, differences in opinion, external pressures, and emotional ups and downs. What separates relationships that thrive from those that falter is emotional resilience. This is where Stoicism provides invaluable wisdom, teaching us how to remain composed and centered in the face of adversity. When we develop emotional resilience, we can navigate the inevitable storms of love with grace and understanding. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wisely wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This idea teaches us that obstacles, rather than being something to avoid or fear, are opportunities for growth. In love, challenges and conflicts are inevitable. They are not signs that the relationship is doomed, but rather moments for both individuals to learn, grow, and strengthen their bond. Emotional resilience allows us to face these moments with a calm mind and a steady heart. The key to emotional resilience in relationships lies in our ability to respond, not react. Reacting is impulsive, responding is thoughtful. In the heat of an argument or when emotions run high, it's easy to react out of anger, hurt, or frustration. But Stoicism encourages us to pause, reflect, and choose our responses wisely. Instead of letting our emotions dictate our behavior, we become conscious of our emotional state and decide how to act in a way that aligns with our values. This creates a foundation of trust and respect in relationships. Building emotional resilience also requires an understanding that we can't control every outcome. Life and love are unpredictable. People change, circumstances shift, and external pressures can mount. But by accepting that we cannot control everything, we take away the power of fear and anxiety. When we release the need to control the uncontrollable, we can face challenges with a sense of peace and trust that we will navigate them together as partners. One practical way to develop emotional resilience is by reframing difficult situations. Instead of seeing a challenge as a threat to the relationship, see it as an opportunity to understand each other better. For example, if a disagreement arises, rather than viewing it as a personal attack, see it as an opportunity to learn about your partner's perspective and communicate your own. This shift in mindset transforms conflicts into chances to deepen intimacy. Self-care is another essential element of emotional resilience. When we take care of our mental, emotional, and physical well-being, we build a stronger foundation to face life's challenges. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or journaling to stay grounded. Build a strong support system of friends, family, and trusted mentors. The more you invest in your own resilience, the more you bring stability to your relationship. Ultimately, emotional resilience is about cultivating the strength to face whatever life throws at you with grace and understanding. It's about learning to bend, not break, in the face of adversity. When you approach love with this mindset, you create a relationship built on mutual respect, trust, and unwavering support. If this step resonates with you, take a moment to reflect. How can you cultivate more emotional resilience in your own relationships? What tools or practices can help you stay calm and centered in difficult moments? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your insights. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more empowering advice on creating stronger, more resilient relationships. Step 8. Embrace change and growth. Together, love at its core is not static. It's a living, breathing journey that evolves over time. To create a lasting, thriving relationship, embracing change and growth both individually and as a couple, is essential. Stoic philosophy teaches us that change is inevitable and should be welcomed, not feared. When we resist change, we close ourselves off to the opportunities for growth and deeper connection that come with it. But when we lean into it, we open ourselves up to a love that strengthens and transforms as we navigate life's ups and downs together. Heraclitus, an ancient philosopher, famously said, "The only constant in life is change." This couldn't be truer in relationships. As we grow, we evolve. Our interests, values, and even the way we communicate change. The same applies to our partners. Often, relationships struggle when we cling to the idea of a partner remaining the same, rather than embracing the person they are becoming. This is where the beauty of change lies. It offers the chance to rediscover one another, to witness the growth of someone we love, and be a part of their transformation. Embracing change means supporting each other's growth. It means creating a space where both partners can evolve without fear of rejection or judgment. When we accept that both we and our partners will change over time, we stop holding on to outdated versions of each other. Instead, we celebrate who they are now as well as who they are becoming. When partners encourage each other's growth, they cultivate a bond that is dynamic and resilient, one that can withstand challenges and continue to blossom as each person evolves. Growing together also means navigating life's changes as a team. Whether it's dealing with career shifts, moving to a new place, starting a family, or handling external pressures, the couples who thrive are those who view challenges as opportunities to deepen their connection and work toward a shared future. These experiences, though sometimes difficult, help partners grow closer as they learn how to support one another through life's inevitable changes. A key to growing together is having shared goals. These can be personal goals, such as pursuing passions or overcoming individual challenges, as well as mutual relationship goals, such as improving communication, fostering deeper emotional intimacy, or planning for the future. When you set and pursue goals together, it helps create a sense of partnership and purpose in the relationship. Another important aspect is open, honest communication. As both partners change, it's vital to keep the lines of communication open to ensure that you're both on the same page. Regularly checking in about each other's feelings, dreams, and desires allows you to grow together and adjust as your relationship progresses. Change often brings discomfort, but that discomfort is part of the growth process. When you embrace it together, you build a love that is adaptable, resilient, and full of potential. Take time to reflect on your relationship. What changes have you embraced together, and how have these shifts brought you closer? When you allow yourselves to grow individually and as a couple, you create a love that evolves with you, becoming stronger with each passing year. Step 9. Cultivate patience and acceptance. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to rush through life, always looking for immediate results and instant gratification. But when it comes to love, the key to creating lasting connections lies in cultivating patience and acceptance. Stoicism teaches us that patience is not just a virtue, it's a powerful tool for building a deeper, more resilient relationship. By embracing patience and acceptance, we allow love to unfold naturally, without forcing or manipulating the process. This mindset helps us navigate the inevitable challenges that come with any relationship, fostering a love that grows stronger over time. Patience in love is about understanding that relationships require time to develop and deepen. Just like a plant needs the right conditions to grow, so does a relationship. You can't rush genuine emotional intimacy or expect a deep connection to form overnight. Stoicism reminds us that the greatest wealth is to live content with little, and in the context of love, This translates to appreciating the moments you share, rather than constantly chasing the next big milestone or breakthrough. When you stop rushing, you give your love the space it needs to grow naturally, without the pressure of deadlines or expectations. Acceptance is equally important in love. It's about embracing your partner for who they truly are, not who you wish they were. We all have flaws and imperfections, and trying to change our partner or impose unrealistic expectations only creates friction. Acceptance means acknowledging that both you and your partner are human, with strengths, weaknesses, and everything in between. Instead of focusing on the things that frustrate you, practice focusing on the things you love and admire about your partner. When you accept each other without judgment, you create a safe space where both people can be their authentic selves. Patience also means allowing both yourself and your partner to make mistakes and grow from them. In any relationship, misunderstandings and disagreements are bound to happen. The key is not to react impulsively, but to approach these situations with a calm and patient mindset. Instead of expecting perfection, allow for learning and growth. This shift in perspective helps you both navigate tough moments with grace, knowing that these challenges are simply opportunities to strengthen your bond. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate patience and acceptance is by practicing mindfulness. When you remain present and grounded, you are better equipped to deal with frustrations and misunderstandings. Rather than getting caught up in negative emotions or overthinking the situation, mindfulness allows you to take a step back, reflect, and respond with clarity. This approach creates a calm and compassionate atmosphere where patience and understanding can flourish. In addition to mindfulness, building emotional resilience is a key part of developing patience. When you are emotionally resilient, you are less likely to react impulsively to setbacks or disappointments. You learn to accept the flow of life, trusting that everything, even challenges, is part of the journey. When both partners cultivate emotional resilience, patience and acceptance naturally follow. By embracing patience and acceptance, you allow love to blossom without force, creating a relationship that is strong, lasting, and deeply fulfilling. As you both learn to give each other the time, space, and understanding to grow, you create a partnership rooted in trust, respect, and genuine connection. Conclusion: the path to true love through Stoicism. As we wrap up this journey of exploring how Stoicism can guide us to true love, it's important to remember that love is not a destination, it's an ongoing process. By applying Stoic principles like patience, self-reflection, emotional resilience, and acceptance, we create a solid foundation for a relationship that is deep, authentic, and lasting. True love is not about perfection, but about navigating life's challenges together, growing both individually and as a couple, and embracing each other's evolution with open hearts. Each of the steps we've covered, letting go of control, being present, practicing self-acceptance, embracing change, and cultivating patience, offers a valuable tool for building a relationship that can withstand the test of time. The beauty of Stoicism lies in its ability to bring balance and clarity, even in the most trying times. It encourages us to focus on what we can control, our own thoughts, actions, and responses, while letting go of the need to control or change our partner. When we stop trying to force love to fit a specific mold, we open ourselves up to experiencing love in its most authentic form. The real magic of Stoicism in relationships lies in the way it transforms our approach to challenges. Life will inevitably throw obstacles our way, and relationships are no exception. But by adopting a Stoic mindset, we can approach these challenges with a sense of equanimity, knowing that these moments of difficulty are not roadblocks, they are opportunities for growth. Instead of allowing challenges to tear us apart, We can see them as stepping stones that deepen our connection, strengthen our bond, and foster a deeper sense of trust and respect. The ultimate lesson here is that true love is not about trying to control or manipulate. It's about letting go of expectations and embracing the imperfect, evolving journey of being together. It's about meeting your partner where they are, offering your support, and giving them the freedom to be their true selves. In doing so, you create a relationship that is built on mutual respect, trust, and unconditional love. As you move forward, take these Stoic principles to heart. Reflect on how they can apply to your own relationship, whether it's with a romantic partner, a friend, or even yourself. When we approach love with a Stoic mindset, we create a life full of depth, meaning, and fulfillment. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoic wisdom and how it can lead us to true love. If you found value in these insights, feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Until next time, remember that love is not something to be chased. It's something to be cultivated with patience, understanding, and a heart open to growth. Take care,